Meaning of True Love, Part 9. The Distance Between Us. The decision to try a long distance had brought them a sense of temporary relief, but as the reality of Jack's move to Seattle crept closer, the challenges of their new situation became all too real. Jack had left for Seattle a week ago, and the physical distance between them felt more significant than either had expected. Phone calls and texts became their lifeline, but something was different, strained, despite their best efforts to keep things the same. It was a late January evening, and Emma sat in her apartment, scrolling through photos on her phone. Every picture of her and Jack felt like a distant memory now. Weekend trips, lazy mornings, late-night talks that seemed so effortless. Now, everything felt harder. The time difference made it tricky to catch each other at the right moment, and even when they did talk, the conversations felt more like updates than the deep, meaningful exchanges they once had. Her phone buzzed, and she saw Jack's name flash on the screen. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. She answered, putting on her best cheerful voice.
Hey you, how's Seattle treating you?
Hey, it's been good, busy though. The job's demanding, but I guess I expected that. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Work's been hectic and I miss you, but I'm hanging in there.
Emma, I've been thinking. This whole long-distance thing, I know we said we'd try it, but it feels like we're just holding on. It doesn't feel like it used to. Do you feel that too?
Yeah, I've felt it too. It's not that I don't want to make this work, but I feel like we're just drifting. I don't know how to fix it when we're so far apart.
That's exactly it. It feels like everything's harder now, and I don't know if we're just making this harder on ourselves by trying to force something that isn't working.
Jack, do you think we're just forcing it? Are you saying we should stop trying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out if this is what's best for us. I don't want us to keep hurting each other if it's not working.
Question. Jack, what do you think is the hardest part about long distance right now? A. Not being able to share the day-to-day moments together. B. The uncertainty of how long this will last. C. The feeling that we're growing apart.
Answer. A. Not being able to share the day-to-day moments together. I think the hardest part is not being able to share the day-to-day moments together, option A. It's like we're living separate lives, and all the little things that used to make us feel connected are gone. I miss the simple stuff. Coming home to you, grabbing coffee, even just sitting in silence together. It's those things that made us feel close, and now they're missing.
I know. I miss those moments too. It feels like we're living two separate lives, and the only thing connecting us is our phones. I hate it.
I hate it too, but I don't want to lose you over this. I don't want us to just give up because things are hard.
Emma leaned back on her couch, staring at the ceiling as the weight of their situation pressed down on her. She didn't want to lose Jack, but she also didn't want to keep dragging out something that was causing them both so much pain. It felt like they were stuck, unsure of how to move forward or what moving forward even looked like.
Jack, Do you ever wonder if we're doing more harm than good by trying to hold on to this? I don't mean that I want to give up, but maybe we need to rethink what's best for both of us. Question: Jack, do you think we need to take a step back and reevaluate where we're headed? A. Yes, maybe taking a step back could help us figure things out. B. No, I think we should keep pushing forward. C. I don't know. I'm scared of what taking a step back would mean.
Answer: C. I don't know. I'm scared of what taking a step back would mean. Honestly, I don't know. I'm scared of what taking a step back would mean for us. Option C. What if we step back and never find our way back to each other? What if this distance becomes permanent? I don't want that, Emma. I don't want to lose you, but I'm also scared that what we're doing now isn't working.
I'm scared too, Jack. I don't want to lose you either, but maybe we need to stop pretending that everything's okay and really talk about what this means for us.
They both sat in silence for a long time, the weight of the conversation sinking in. It felt like they were on the edge of something, either a decision that would bring them closer together or one that would push them apart for good.
Emma, what do you think we should do? Do we try to keep pushing through this, or do we need to step back and figure out what's best for us?
I think we need to take a step back and really think about what's best for us. I'm not saying we should break up, but maybe we need to give each other some space to figure things out without the pressure of making long-distance work. I don't want us to resent each other for something we can't control.
Question: Emma, what do you think will happen if we take a step back? A. We'll find clarity and decide if we can make this work long-term. B. We might drift apart, but it's a risk we have to take. C. I don't know, but we can't keep going the way we are now.
Answer A. We'll find clarity and decide if we can make this work long-term. I think if we take a step back, we'll find clarity and decide if we can make this work long-term. Option A. I don't want us to rush into any decisions, but I also don't want us to keep hurting each other by forcing something that isn't working. Maybe a little space will help us see what we really want.
You're right. Maybe we both need some time to think about what's best for us, without the pressure of making long-distance work right now. It doesn't mean we're giving up, it just means we're trying to be honest with ourselves.
Emma felt a mixture of relief and sadness wash over her. She didn't want to lose Jack, but she also knew that continuing the way they were wasn't fair to either of them. This step back didn't have to be the end. It could be a chance for them to figure out what they truly wanted.
I still love you, Jack. No matter what happens, I want you to know that.
I love you too, Emma. That's never going to change.
As they ended the call, Emma sat in the quiet of her apartment, her mind swirling with thoughts of what the future might hold. She didn't know where this step back would lead them, but she hoped that, in the end, it would bring them closer to the truth, whatever that might be. As the silence filled the space where Jack's voice had been, Emma realized that sometimes love meant stepping back, giving space for clarity, and trusting that if they were meant to be, they would find their way back to each other. 5 words and phrases related to the theme of meaning of true love, Part 9. The distance between us.
Separation. The physical and emotional distance that tests a relationship's strength. Uncertainty. The fear of what happens next and where the relationship is headed.
Space. The need for time apart to figure out what is best for both individuals. Clarity. The hope that taking a step back will provide a clearer vision of the future.
Love. The underlying emotion that remains, even in moments of doubt and difficulty.